Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below. Good evening and welcome along to Apex Online Racing. This is the first Project Cars night of the week and it is IndyCar for the final round of the season. And we go to a similar track where we've been for the last round of the GT3 Season 10. It is Watkins Glen. And I very enjoyed commentating on that last time and I'm very excited to do it again. I am Jess and I'll be your commentator throughout this evening's race. And qualifying has just got underway here at this beautiful circuit. It is quite autumny at the moment, just like it is in real life, and it's quite misty as well, so the visibility will be quite challenging for the drivers, but we shall have to wait and see. Now, if you missed last week, then it didn't really matter because last week's race did not count because there was only one finisher and there were major issues with the race. So basically the Indy Oval, the Indy 500 as I like to call it, or Indy 250, whatever, that will be rerun next Monday. But I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be streaming it because obviously it was supposed to end tonight. I did have something planned for that Monday where I'm not streaming, but we'll see. Hopefully I will be able to do a stream still next week, so it will be the championship decider, but we'll see. We will see. I thought I'll still give a stream tonight because there's still people racing. It's quite a low turnout, but they are racing and they are determined. They did say to me they are determined to give some battles for us. So the season's been high, full of ups and downs, but it's been very enjoyable for the drivers alike. Now, the championship deciders for these last two rounds is between Rainbow and Sapple. So that will be basically who could be taking the championship, but we also got some other people as well in the mix in the midfield as well, so we're very excited to see how this goes and stuff like that. So let us know who you think is going to get pole in on this circuit. A lot of people have been saying it's good times. I think pole time we could be expecting between a 124, 123, possibly even higher than that, probably in the 121s maybe, but we shall see. Rainbow's just set the benchmark time at the moment with a 124.3, but we got Schmidt in second at the moment, but Sapple is in third with a 125.8, and then we got Coxon who is in fourth place with a 126.3, and then we have Mix and David still not to set a time yet, so we will have to wait and see what happens here and see what is going on. So it is starting to brighten up here in Watkins Glen, so it will improve the visibility. But I just like the leaves in this circuit, the way that the season's done. It's just pretty awesome, but mainly because it is autumn where it is currently, so it's nice that the game replicates the season as it is in real life, so it is pretty darn awesome. So time to get your popcorn out, lads. I know I keep saying it from someone else, but yeah, time to get your popcorn out, time to get your snacks and stuff like that, because we've got some great action for you. Schmidt unfortunately disconnected last week. He did actually lead the formation that last week, was a bit sad, and sadly disconnected, but he's still doing some qualifying now, as you can see. So I think he's definitely one to watch out for, I think, in this. He is definitely proven potential in the Indy qualification. Now, I don't know how that's going to work when we do the rerun. I think they might do the qualification again, or they might do it just like the same order as before. I'm not entirely sure, but we will find out for next week for you wants to find out. But here we go. So the times are pretty close at the moment. Everyone's on the 124s, 125. Rainbow's about a second quicker than everyone else pretty much. But everybody else, the set of times on the 125. So that's very good to see at the moment. So pretty happy with these guys' pace. But we shall say with what is going on with this. Now, just to give you a heads up, the Triple Crown event, the sign-ups for the last event is now open for Monaco, and it's on all 3 platforms. So if you're interested in signing up, go onto the Apex Online Racing forums and go on to, I think, special events on the Project CARS forums, and then find your respective platform for the Monaco Triple Crown event. You got to express your interest and also complete a time trial. I don't know what car I'll be racing now. I will need to read it properly, but hopefully I will be. I think I am available to commentate that, so I think I will be commentating on that. I'm not entirely sure, but as soon as I find out if I am, I will let you know, because it will be great. I think it's going to be in the Formula A cars, I think, as far as I believe. So that's how that's going to work. So let's see who else on a lap. We've got Coxon's on a lap. 121.6. Now Dave's gone pretty slow for some reason. He's on a 137.3. So hopefully he can gain a little bit faster than that. But we will just have to wait and see how this goes and see what happens. I've also got some very interesting facts about Watkins Glen to read to you throughout the stream. So if you want to find out a little bit more about the track itself, also please let us know. And also, what's been your highlights of the IndyCar season as well, because trust me, it has been amazing. Now, Watkins Glen wasn't it named the Glen? That's why it's called Watkins Glen. It's in New York, and it used to be home of the F1 United States Grand Prix before it got changed. And I forgot what it got changed to, but hey ho. And there was a 6 hours of Watkins Glen. But there was a fatality during the United States Grand Prix, so the chicane was removed in 1985, but the inner loop was installed in 1992, so the circuit has definitely changed throughout the years, so incredible. So I think we've seen Rainbow improving his lap time a lot. I was in a party a few moments ago with these guys, or I just seen Coxon or someone just go in the wall. But anyway, I have seen commotion in the party, and I think everyone has said in there Rainbow's the one person to beat, because everyone was asking, "Whoa, what lap times these people are on?" And someone went Rainbow, because he is one of the fastest guy in this tier, to be honest, in my opinion, and not gonna lie, he just set the benchmark on quite high, to be honest. Everyone's on 125s. Him on 122. It's just absolutely insane. He could go to a 121. He did set a 121 during practice, so I won't be surprised if he does that. And a few people have had their lap times invalidated due to exceeding track limits. So, Rainbow has gone in the wall there. I was saying Rainbow was doing well, and then I gave a little bit of commentator's curse on him. So he's gone back in the pits, but he will be pitting again. I think he won't have time to do another lap. No, he won't. But anyway, so there's someone that could challenge him for pole is Schmidt, maybe. He's done very well in qualification, like I said, but he hasn't improved at the moment, so he won't be doing that. And Seppel's in third place at the moment. Unfortunately, he had a massive disconnection, like halfway through the race as well in Indianapolis, but it doesn't matter because it will be due anyway. Like, everyone's gone into the pits. How's Schmidt's doing? Schmidt is still running. Let's see who else is running at the moment. Dave Alex is still running on the IndyCar, so that is looking good with the lovely blue livery, which is probably one of my favourite liveries, I've got to say. The thing I liked about this is a nice choice of livery. Detox said, "Cursed jest strikes again." I know. I'm absolutely sorry, okay? It's just me. I'm known for jinxing on AOR, I've got to say. I'm Mrs. Jinxer. But hey ho. Qualifying has just finished. I'm going to see who is going to get pole position. 45 laps today. So this should be absolutely exciting just to see how these guys are going to do in these conditions. So we're looking forward to it. See what happens. So it's quite a longer race, and looks like qualifying session is over. So Rainbow is your pole position, with Schmidt in second by 8 tenths. So Rainbow's already ahead of the rest of the field already, with Dave Alex improving in third and Zeppelin in fourth, Coxon in fifth, and Minx in sixth. So everyone is just going to get their setups on. They have roughly about 2 minutes to change the relevant setups that they need. And they are allowed to change their setups to be different for their qualifying setups, because it makes things interesting, but they got to be careful that they can't compromise their setup a little bit too much. So we'll be watching, we'll be keeping an eye, we'll be watching it as well. So hope you guys can hear the game audio, by the way. We're keeping our fingers crossed for that. But we have Battle Speed in the chat as well. We have Julian in the chat as well. So good to see you all there. For those of you who are wondering, I'll just take a sip of a drink before we start the race. So I'd say good luck to all these drivers tonight. This is not the championship decider, because there will be a rerun next week of an IndyCar, Indianapolis. But it's going to be a busy month for Project Cars too. I can feel it. It's going to be good. But anyway, they're about to start the rolling start. Now, the 5 seconds will commence, but they wait for 5 seconds, and then they'll start their formation lap. So there they go. They're waiting like good boys and girls. Well, good men, should I say. And Rainbow is leading the field away at a reduced speed of 80 miles per hour, 120 kilometers an hour. So they've got to warm up their tyres as much as possible as well. That's why the rolling start is key. Now, I think everybody is starting on the same tyres. I think. Yes, they are. Yep, looks like Seppel's on the red tyres. How's Coxon like? Coxon is, yep, red. Minx is on the red. Schmitz is on the red. So they're all on the same tyres. So that makes it an even playing field. And it just does depend on the strategy. Now, Chaos. Don't know what happened with Chaos. He's gone right ahead. Not entirely sure what happened. He needs to slow down, because he's not in the lead. But anyway, try and catch up as much as possible. There might be just a glitch in the game where it goes very fast, but I'm not entirely sure. But Rainbow's meant to be your race leader anyway, so I'm pumped. I hope these guys give a race to remember, to be honest, because last week wasn't that great, only due to be one finisher. But hopefully we'll get more than one finisher tonight. I'm praying that every single one of these guys finish the race, because that will be amazing. And I think the ones that are left are clean drivers, but there are some walls people can go into, but there's a lot of things people can get spun as well. So that's why they gotta keep it critical and cautious at times. So that's what we'll be watching out for, just to see what happens. Now Schmitz has done the right thing and pitted, so I'll be waiting in the pits until they come round. So Rainbow's still leading the field away on this lovely autumn day. And let me know, where are you watching the stream from? Where are you watching the stream from? Because that'll be great to see what is going on. And they're about to go on the 2x2. And then they are about to start pretty soon lap 2, which is the official start of this final round. Well, it's not the final round, but it looks like it to me. Of this. And I think we're starting. Yes, we are. We are starting then. Rainbow getting a good start. Oh, Schmidt's DC'd. Oh, my word. There's carnage everywhere. Rainbow has lost it. Minx is now in the lead. Minx has got a very good start, actually. But Dave, Alex, has lost his front wing. Absolutely insane. Crazy chaos already happening at the moment. Rainbow don't seem to get much damage, but he's struggling a little bit. Oh, there might be an ice glitch. There might be an ice glitch again, which happened because Rainbow seems to be going all over the place at the moment. Dave has lost his front wing. Sepple has dropped down the order as well. Looks like it's going to be another restart, guys. Because everyone has left. It's just crazy. I swear, I've never been in the lobby in the last few weeks that it hasn't gone right first time. So, we will run it again then, just to be sure. Hopefully, praying it goes better. And I think, because Schmidt's GC, we're going to give him another chance as well. So, and there's my cat trying to love me and rub my toe, which is quite nice. But hey ho. But anyway, I am going. No, why am I doing? I need to actually change scenes first. I've just been invited. There we go. So let me just switch scenes. There we go. And I am going to. Oh no, I don't want to start a party. No, 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 no. That was close. That was close. I didn't really want to start a party there because that would have been an absolute nightmare. But yeah. It looks like a few people were struggling there, really, to be honest with you. And yeah, it was just like chaos, literally chaos. So keeping my fingers crossed it goes right this time, because otherwise, if not, the game will need to bring. I think they will need to have another patch on Xbox. They got to. Because otherwise it's going to get less people into the game, and I don't really want that. So we're praying. We're praying for all the drivers at the moment, and I hope you guys are praying for the drivers as well, that hopefully it will go well as well. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. And yeah, hopefully we should be starting pretty soon. We will let you know when we can. So apologies for the delay. It did happen last week as well, where we did have to restart the lobby as well. And yeah, we'll just see if Schmidt is going to join us, because I think that's who we're waiting for. So hopefully they should join soon, and we can get started and get underway. Let me know also how well your day has been so far. Hope you had a good day. Some of you guys started half term this week, some of you are back at school this week, and quite a few mixture of things really, to be honest. Hope it's been good for you. While Schmidt is back in the lobby, that is good. That is good news. That is good news. That is brilliant. So, and I've just been invited to be director. There we go. I have. Absolutely fantastic. And that is all good. So I think if I put my thumbs up, we could be ready to start again. Right, hold on. Let me just get this up. There we go. Nice to see people still watching this as well. And it is good. Good to see. So So I think there might be a practice again. I am not entirely sure. It's more than likely going to be a practice, just to make sure they get their thing right. And the thing is, it only happens, the glitches only happen during the race. In the practice and qualifying, it's absolutely fine. So that is probably why it is, you know, but we shall see. We shall see. David's in the chat. Hello, David. And he's hoping that he could get a top 5 finish today. Yeah, there will be a practice. There will be a practice. So I need to find something to talk to about for 5 minutes. Then, whilst they do practice. And so, oh, Schmitz has left the lobby again. Oh, this is not a good sign for Schmitz. He's definitely having issues with the game, I think, at the moment. I think that's what's causing it. Because he was in the lobby and then he just left again. So I think we're just going to have to wait until we can get him back. Hopefully. And we are going to take a little bit of a break whilst we sort out the issues and have the practice and make sure that the drivers can practice easily. So until then, I will see you in a few minutes for some more IndyCar action. But the guys are just going to have some practice just to make sure they're comfortable with their setup. Right, so hopefully we can get this lobby going again. We are keeping our fingers crossed with that just to see what is going on. So, there was a few lobby issues and also the fact that there was a few people that couldn't change their setups, which was a bit frustrating really, because IndyCar is very crucial that you get the setup right, because otherwise it could definitely cost you. So we're going to touch wood and everything's going to be okay now. So we are keeping our fingers crossed with this just to see what happens, and good luck to all the drivers racing there tonight, and hopefully they will give us a race to remember and see what happens. Hopefully I should be able to do a whole stream today, as the revs are revving, and Rainbow is going to lead the field away in the lead. So nice to see you all decided to come out as well. Thought to watch this because it's going to be great. Hopefully this will go well. Second time, please. Second time lucky. But thanks to 12 of you that are still watching this. And I can hear myself. Crazy. But anyway, as all the guys are now warming their tyres and they're doing a rolling start. And I think, as you can see, they're all running where they should be, and hopefully not much problems. So then we could give some good racing for you. So like I said, 45 laps of action. And if we see some close battles, that'll be absolutely fantastic, because we want to show off our best drivers here at AOR, here at Apex Online Racing, and want to show them what we've got. Now, I have raced in Watkins Glen before. It is difficult. It is very difficult, so I can imagine how hard it is going to be for the drivers to manage this as well. So we shall see what happens. And race car lot know that it's not over. There was just a bit of a delay of getting the lobby sorted pretty much. Everyone's now going in a 2x2 formation. And Rainbow has got a very good start. He's pulled away quite nicely there. So he's done well. And Schmidt is in second place still already. Seppel just went a little bit too wide. That's probably caused David has lost his front wing again at exactly the same spot as he did last time. That has definitely cost him there. Everyone else seems to be okay at the moment, which is good. Only Dave seems to be having the problems. So, better than last time, thank goodness. But Schmidt is going to close up to Rainbow. He's about 6'10" still. Those two are pulling away like hawks at the moment. And I like that. It is good. Just to see what they are up to and what they're made of, really. And the lap times do get increasingly faster as the track develops as well. We want to see battles after battles today. Now, Minx is right behind Coxon now for 4th position. And that's the only other battle that's going on at the moment. But we'll closely keep an eye on what's happening out at the front as well. Hello, Axper or Axper4 in the chat. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you as well. And also tell me in the chat where you guys from. Where are you all from as well? So we're interested to see. As Minx has gone wide. I did say he didn't make any mistakes so far, but he's gone wide again. That's allowed Coxon some breathing space. Seppel's about 3 tenths behind Schmidt, but Schmidt is catching up to Rainbow. Rainbow definitely needs this. He wants to solidify this. He wants to make sure he wins this championship because he didn't want the Genetic GT5s at all. He was close to getting it though. Oh, race car logs from USA in Utah. Oh, nice. And Detox from Scotland. Is Schmidt going to try and make a move? No, he thinks better of it and decides to stay where he is. Rainbow knowing where he's going, which kind of helps when you go racing, really. And that's what makes the battle so exciting. Oh, we have a carnage. Rainbow and Schmidt there, so that's allowed Seppel to go in the lead. Luckily, Coxon managed to avoid that. Dave is still in the pits, but he has been in the pits for quite a long time at the moment, so he's already about 2 laps down already, which is a bit of a shame. But Seppel managing to capitalise on that mistake, and he's now in the lead. Rainbow wouldn't want that. That's definitely going to cost this championship if he stays like this. So Rainbow's definitely in a lot of trouble, I gotta say. But it's not over yet. It is definitely not over yet. Schmidt still managing to hold on to the 2nd place. Now let me just hold on. Let me just get the speedo and the map up for you. There we go. Just see how people are doing on fuel. Now, Schmidt's doing absolutely better after him getting the right setup he needed. Because if he had the wrong default setup, that would have costed him quite a lot. I know I keep saying cost him, but hey ho. So hey ho about that. Now, I think it'll be best to see if I can have let me just get my glasses because it's all good vision. It's a healthy vision, I've got to say. That's better. I can see properly now, which is all good. And I can see much clearer as well. Now, Rainbow's been in the pits for quite a long time. He's a few laps down now, so how's he going to catch up to the others? I don't know. But Detox said, damn, that was a weird one. Was it a lag spike? Well, to be honest, I don't even know. Oh, Seppel has lost it. Seppel has lost it in that corner there, which didn't really help him in the slightest whatsoever. So he is losing a bit of time. Not a lot though. That means Schmidt's in the lead. So if he keeps the car intact, he could do very well, but Coxon is right behind him. So I won't be surprised if he catches up. We will have to find out as this race continues. We're on lap 5 already, and 3 people have led this race so far. 3 people. That's how close it is, and it just goes to show how hard it is. Even I find it hard to stay on the track sometimes, especially in these IndyCars. It is To be honest, it's easier in the GT3s to drive around this track than the IndyCar. Driving on an IndyCar on this track is hell. It's crazy. And so I don't know how these drivers do it, but they seem to manage to do it very well and keep it together. So that is good and brilliant. I think, to be honest, the rest of the field is really spread out as well, which is quite hard, to be honest. Schmidt did lose a bit of time on that lap there, so I'm not entirely sure what happened with him, but apart from the gap for the top two, the gap, oh my word, Coxon's lost it as well. He is right in the back. I don't know where he is. He's right behind Minx now. Yes, the order is definitely changing now, and Schmidt is already pulling away. It's probably a glitch for some of these drivers, which is causing them to go into walls and stuff like that, which, to be honest, I hope there isn't. I really hope there isn't any much glitches, so but it seems to be going better than last week's Indy, I gotta say, so that's all good to see. We're very happy with how this is going so far, so it is brilliant. But that means the basically second and third are closing in. I think they're lapping Rainbow, I think, Coxon and Minx, not entirely sure. But Seppel, I think, was struggling. So I think that's why Seppel has gone in the pits. Oh no. Oh, Rainbow's saying the AR driver took over. Oh, what unfortunate, Rainbow. So our two championship contenders not doing very well. And Schmidt, I think, is going on for his first stop. I think it's his first stop. Yes, I think I could see Detox that Rainbow can start banging in some quali laps now to try and get back in this. I could as well, yes. Oh, thank you, Race Car Lock. Much appreciated. Yeah, quite a lot of people going to the pits right now, so that puts Cox in the lead at the moment. I do try to commentate as much as I can, even if there's not much action going on, so do not worry. If there is some action, I will make sure that I give you some action as much as possible, so it's good to see. Now that means Minx is not that far behind of the leader, so let's follow on board with Minx. Hopefully he can do a much better job and not force him to go into the wall, so keeping our fingers crossed for that. This is a very steep uphill gradient. You need a lot of power for this to make sure that you get this right. And he managed to do that quite well at the moment. But he's a bit too further back to possibly try and make the move yet. But you never know, he might do it. He might do it. And to be honest, wherever you are, it does depend on the fuel as well, so it could be that Minx could be in the lead. You have to wait and see. So To be honest, I'm looking forward to next year's IndyCar in real life as well, because I really want to watch it. Apparently there was some rumours as well in the news that Marcus Ericsson is going to replace someone, which I forgot what it is, but I know he's replacing someone quite important. And to be honest, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice that he's trying a different series for a change. To be honest, it's going to be quite good to watch, and it'll probably definitely bring a good audience as well. And I'm also intrigued for the WEC as well. That's going to be exciting. That should be fun to watch. Just to see what happens, basically. So, as Minx is still about 1 second, he's losing a bit of time. You never know. Seppel is been in the pits for quite a while now. He's definitely struggling, I've got to say, to try and get out. Hopefully his AI car hasn't taken control like Rainbow has. And so Minx is right behind Coxon now. Can he catch up? Can he catch up to where he needs to be? I think what Minx does is Minx, I think, gets a little bit more speed towards the corners. I think that's what he does, which is quite good to see that he's gaining it, but he's lost a bit on the straights by the looks of things. I do see a bit of issue for something on the back. That might be Seppel, actually, because Seppel has just come out of the pits. Seppel's being lapped again, so for the only people on the same lap is the top three, pretty much. Everyone else is either a lap or 2 laps down by the looks of things, so. But it's nice that there's still some action. I'm glad there's at least some action to commentate on for one. So. Don't feel bad for me, race car lot. To be honest, if there is action and if there's a race on and I promise to do it, I do it. To be honest, I don't really want to let the audience down because there's a few people that like entertainment and there's quite a few people watching the stream as well. It is quite hard to commentate on action which is not happening as much, but sometimes you get that. There's not much battles and you've got to learn to find some things to say if there's not much battles going on, so. I think that's very important in commentary. You've got to be prepared for all cases. You've got to be prepared if it's a very good race. You've got to be prepared if it's not much going on as well. And you've got to be prepared if there's a medium race. So you've got to be prepared for all instances. If you are prepared for all instances, then that will make you a very good commentator. So make sure, like, once you prepare for a race and stuff, you want to be a commentator in the future or something, make sure you have some facts about the track and about real life IndyCar races, for example, in Watkins Glen, for example, so you can talk about it when there's not much action going on, and make some great facts going on for you. Right, Minx is going for his stop. He is running out of fuel, but is his scheduled stop? I know it's his scheduled stop because he's on less fuel. That's why. So. So he's going to the pits. It's probably not going to be a long stop. He's going to be there quite a while just to make sure that they put the heat into the tyres as much as possible. And not a bad pit stop for Minx at all, actually. Pretty good. No, I don't want to quit. Go away. There we go. There he goes. He still comes out in second. So he hasn't lost any time at all, which is good. How is Coxon doing on fuel? Coxon 20.1.8. So because he's far out in the lead, he could afford to conserve a little bit, which is good. Which is great to see. And to be honest, I do like people that conserve quite a lot on fuel. So and if people conserve quite a lot on fuel, then that's what makes it so exciting, because they can stay out, have an interesting strategy. And maybe Coxon has played his strategy right, because he avoided the damage that went on early on in the race. And that's probably why he is where he is now, so. But we shall see what happens. We'll see what's going on. Right, Schmidt's in the pit again. So is it his second stop, or was he struggling ever so slightly? I think I'm struggling as well. Now, Race Car Log has had a question in the chat. When they do single player races, does anyone else like watching the AI race on the pit monitor? I do, especially in qualifying. It's quite fun just to see how the AI do and how the AI actually fare in that track. And with single player, you can actually change on how the AI was good, which I didn't know about, to be honest. I still don't know how to do that myself. So if any of you guys can actually teach me, that would be great. But as I think Coxon is about to lap Seppel. Seppel thinks that they're in a battle, but actually they're not. So and it's also good to see all 6 people that have started still in this race. So I'm very proud of them, that they are keeping together. And on my cat still looking at me on the bed, which is very cute. Watching me saying, "What are you doing, Dex?" Sometimes my family are like that sometimes, but my family are like very supportive and stuff like that, so yeah. And oh, actually, what was a 31 car Watson roadster race at Indianapolis? To be honest, I'd never seen that in my life. The AI keeps spinning them out, so huge crashes keep mixing up the race. I might try that, you know. I might try that tomorrow or something. That would actually be quite cool to see that, a different class on the Indy. Because, to be honest, if I go onto an Indy track that is not designed for another car, that could cause issues for the other car. And it'll be interesting to see how they do, see what lap times they do and stuff. So, yeah. So on lap 15 out of 46. It's all to play for here. The order keeps changing and changing almost every few laps or so. That's why it's crucial that they get their strategies right. Otherwise there could be some issues, like I said. Fastest lap time at the moment is Dave with Rainbow with a 1:25.2, even though he's right at the bottom. Not sure if it's his AI car on the track or if it's him. But we will find out at some point as it goes on. So again, as soon as I know, I will let you know. Oh, someone's retired. Oh, we lost another one. That's probably Schmidt. Yeah, Schmidt disconnected, I think. So I didn't see what caused him to disconnect. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, to be honest. I was hoping he would finish, but unfortunately he didn't. One other thing that someone wants to try out in the chat as well. 31 car Lotus, 76 race at Indianapolis or Daytona. Cool as the jet cars, that one. Okay, that will be crazy to watch as well. That's got me thinking of an idea, actually. Oh, Dave's gone in the pits again. This is probably his third stop. If you could invent a race that has never been invented before, based on the tracks on the game and the cars, please let me know in the chat, because it definitely gets me thinking about the bigger picture, to be honest. So it gets me thinking about why things happen. So Coxon has lost the lead. Did Coxon pit? I think Coxon pitted. Yeah, he did. So Mick's in the lead now. Apologies that we didn't see that. But, again, we will let you know what happens with these battles as they start to develop, because the only battles that we can see at the moment is Minx and Coxon. I think those are the only ones I think we can see materialise at this stage. But again, we will let you know what happens as they happen. And it'll be good. Now I'm going to let my cat in a second as well. I will do that in a second. But right now, and one race he watched yesterday was 31 Group C cars in Daytona. How was that, watching AOR Project CARS 2? Was it good? How did they end up faring in Daytona? Because, to be honest, Daytona is quite challenging. I am not even kidding. Daytona is just something that is like something that's just quite difficult. So it says if you take Formula X cars to Daytona or in Indianapolis, they go, oh, it's carnage. Minx is having trouble. Coxon as well, he's lost it. Coxon's got, he looked like he was doing donuts for a minute there. I did see he did go a bit wide there before a few turns beforehand. I'm just looking at the replays now just to see what happened. But he's still on the same lap. No, I think it was entirely his it was entirely an accident, I think. It wasn't anything that caused it, unfortunately. So he's a bit behind at the moment, which is allowing Minx to go in the lead. I think Davey's about to be lapped by Minx. So, oh my word, I can hear a tickle. And that was my cat. So, hey ho on that. So anyway, laps 18 of 46. We'll soon be on the halfway mark. Not entirely sure yet. Dave's got to make sure he catches up. He's on a podium finish at the moment, so he's looking pretty good. So, only 3 people on the leading lap. Everyone else is not, so. Well, I just got to let my cat out, because otherwise they will, you know, I'll let you out. There we go. Sorry about that, otherwise I would have had a bite from my cat and she would have kept biting until I let her out, so. Anyway, all to play for here now due to the fact that there was the gap splitting or anything like that, so it is anybody's game. Seppel's doing quite well to make sure he can catch up as well. It's like a damage limitation happening for him at the moment. Just to make sure that he survives as much as possible as well. I think for everyone it's kind of like a damage limitation in a way. Because they gotta be sure that they are aware of their surroundings as well. So I'm just going to see what's happening now with Coxon. I think Coxon's definitely lost a bit of time now due to the fact that he was spinning everywhere, so but he's got a very good straight line speed, Coxon, at the moment actually, so that is good to see. Again, let me know your thoughts on the race so far. And it'll be interesting to let us know what you think about certain aspects of this IndyCar season. And yeah. Sorry, there's not much battles happening at the moment, really. That's the thing about IndyCar sometimes. Yeah, I like the sound of IndyCars, to be honest. I agree with someone in the chat. It just, to be honest, it's just so fascinating to see them, and that would just be absolutely crazy. So Coxon is starting to gain definitely a lot of speed, which is brilliant. Oh, I did see an issue. Rainbow's gone in the pits again. We got Nunu is in the chat. Hello, nice to see you, Nunu. If you want to know what's going on, we have 5 runners left in this IndyCar at the moment. Not a lot, but I'm still guaranteed to commentate on some racing, and I did promise that, so that's what I'm planning to give you guys today. So because the more battles we got, the better, really. I won't be surprised if Dave Alex catches up to Seth will catch up to Dave Alex, you know. No, this series is on Xbox. It's on Xbox. So it's not on PC, it's on Xbox, just to let you know. That's why it says Xbox One in the title. Just to let you know. So yeah, I would love to have a full grid as well for Indy, but unfortunately there wasn't many people. But you never know. You never know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens for the remainder of this race as well. Yeah, I definitely like that sound. I totally agree there, so I think everyone on the same lap now has decided to catch up a little bit, except Rainbow, I think, who is definitely controlled by an AI car. Why did I say AOR car for some reason? Hello, AOR car. Nice to meet ya. And nice to see ya. So yeah, I think we're roughly about halfway now. Only roughly, so not that long to go now. Can some of these guys catch up in time for some interesting battles to emerge, or you never know. Excuse me. I have got a bit of a cold as well, so I am trying to... Yeah. I think the interesting thing is, Coxon is closing on Minx by about a second a lap. That is pretty decent going. Oh, Seppel was just... Oh, what happened with Seppel? Seppel has just stopped. Not entirely sure what happened there. Rainbow had to do his best to defend there. But I think they defended. So I think they were okay. Not entirely sure. But you never know. I think Seppel's out, which is a bit of a shame. And I think Coxon made it... No, not Coxon. Minx, I think, has got it to the pits, and that's allowed Coxon to stay ahead, which is good. That is good to see. I think no, if we were someone from earlier, I think that's probably why. Yeah, this is very difficult to Oh, Coxon's lost it again. Seppel's gone into the pits. Oh, what has happened with Seppel? Jesus! That was kind of like a seizure or something. Oh my word. Oh my word. Thank God that didn't happen. But yeah, I think Dave has lost it as well. So I think the gaps are starting to be the same at the moment. So I think they're definitely the same. So no, to be honest, I'm not the best of jokes. So I am not going to tell any jokes because I'm not good at jokes. Not going to lie. So yeah, not the best at jokes. So that's probably why I won't. So Coxon nearly lost it there. Thank God he kept it together as much as possible as well, which was very good to see. So I don't understand what Race Car Love was saying in the chat there, so I do apologise. I didn't see that. And no, I didn't see that. Unfortunately. So Rainbow's doing very well to catch up to the rest of the field. That is good. But I think Seppel is way behind now due to the incident that he had earlier on. And that probably cost him a lot of time. So that is why he's not. I think Seppel's been in the pits for quite a long time. I think it's going to probably cost him the championship if he doesn't keep going. So, but that means Cox is going to do very well to possibly try and gain a win, maybe. So you never know. If Coxon keeps his head together, then he could possibly do this and do well. You never know. But again, we shall have to find out and see what's gone on as well. So and I think we got a battle with Rainbow and Dave emerges. We got a battle here, finally. Finally we got some battles here. Can Rainbow possibly get the move done? It's possible. He's going to see if he could go through the back straight and see if he can do it. Let's go on board. That's the only closest battle that we have at this moment in time to follow, so we are going to follow it as much as we can. So let's see if Rainbow could make the move. I think he gets it easy done as well. Yes, he does. Dave doing very well to get into that battle, which was good. So very impressed with how they're going. Can Dave close up to Rainbow? We shall see as the rest of this race goes on. Let us know your thoughts, that'll be amazing. I think Coxon had a time penalty. He almost ran out of fuel. Oh my word, so that was a bit of times at the moment. So Minx has gone back into the lead. Which probably can be good news for him. It depends how much fuel he's on. 43 laps. So 43 laps, 43 litres. I was going to say 43 litres. So he could take us to the end of the race if he balances his litres right. So keeping our fingers crossed for that. I think quite a lot of people got penalties now, actually. Which is not helping, to be honest. It may be decided by penalties, and that won't be. Hopefully, that's not the case. And the only one that's not got penalties is Minx, Dave, and Seppel. Seppel's been in the pits for quite a long time. So why is he struggling? I am not entirely sure, but yeah, I think Seppel been in the pits for quite a long time now. But oh, I thought there was a trouble with Minx then, but I switched cameras too soon, so that's probably why he's staying where he is. Now I'm not surprised that there's not many people watching right now because there is not much going on, so I'm not really that surprised. So but anyway, hopefully Minx can do well to make sure that he can recover as much as possible and do well. Which I think he can, to be honest. He's got the power to make sure he lasts his tyres as well. I don't know how much fuel they use per lap around Watkins Glen on IndyCar. So, oh, my leg is starting to feel a bit numb. That is interesting. Okay. I think so, being stuck in a position for that long. Do you get it when you're in a position for very long and you just, yeah, it just goes numb. It's like that, so. But hey ho. But anyway, who do you think is going to win? Is Coxon going to catch up to... Is Coxon going to catch up to Minx, or is Minx going to have this? I think the penalties that Coxon and Rainbow have is probably not going to affect in the slightest, I don't think. That's what I think anyway. So, but we shall see. I am starting to get a bit of a numb leg, that's not helping. But anyway, Minx is definitely in a position where he needs to be now at the moment. He hasn't won a race at all on IndyCar so far, so it would be amazing to see him win a race here. That would just be absolutely insane. So, again, just let us know what you think of the race so far. Who do you think is going to be driver of the day as well? Let us know. I was going to say something else where you can do that, but unfortunately you couldn't, so... Oh well. Hey ho on that. Oh, we lost one pet. Oh, we lost Coxon. We've lost Coxon. Oh my word. So yeah, Coxon was having a few issues. Yeah, we disconnected. Oh no. It's a bit of a shame to lose him, but hopefully he can recover next week in the IndyCar Indianapolis rerun. We are keeping our fingers crossed for that. We are going to be aware about what's happening and stuff, so... Hey ho! Yeah, Seppel's been in the pits for longer than he's intended to, really, so... Yeah, and I think on that note, unfortunately, if that's okay with you guys, I think due to the fact that the order's not going to change, I don't think. It's not going to change whatsoever. It's going to stay like this. There's only 4 people still in this race. And the gaps are a bit too big. Well, technically there's 3 people still racing now. And the gaps are too big. There's not much battles going on. There's not much to talk about. I'm probably going to have to end the stream there, if that's okay. I hope that's alright with you guys. I'll just let you guys know and see what you think before we wrap it up. And, because I don't want to waste your time if there's not much battles going on. But I know the GT3s on Wednesday are going to be absolutely fantastic. So make sure you stay tuned for the GT3 on Wednesday. There'll be a cracker. It's at Ossersleben. So it'll be on at 8 PM GMT. I will be commentating on that. And I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. So, see, we'll get a response due to the fact that no response on if people think I'm probably going to make a decision and then they're going to be like, no, don't do it. But there's not much going on right now, so if the order's not going to change, there's no point in streaming, not going to lie. But sorry about the early finish, but it's been fun to stream though, the battles that we've had, and I was given the go-ahead by Seppel if there wasn't much going on to end the stream. So, this is what happens. As well as commentating on Project CARS on Wednesday, I'll be commentating on F1 2018 Leagues. They're back next week, so excited, I can't wait. So, make sure you check it out then. But, until now, I've been Just Games 95. Thank you for watching. Sorry. Oh, Rainbow's gone in the pit. Oh, yeah, I am not gonna. I think that's a sign to not carry on because of the big gaps now between the drivers. Yeah. So I will see you guys on Wednesday for some more Project CARS 2 action. But until then,